is New York's newest and most unusual public park. It is on the west side of Manhattan, 30 feet up in the air on an old freight railway that hadn't been used for about 3 decades.
Some people recognized that it was a really cool space and it was open and near the water, and plants started to grow on it. People had gardens in it.
From what I understand, there's a couple of neighbors that were really emphatic about the idea of maybe doing an adaptive reuse for creative open space.
5 or 10 years ago, the city decided to make it into a walking park where you can see thousands of people walk each day.
The Highline is a linear park. You walk from one point to another, and the views and the kinds of experiences that have been designed into the park are quite unique.
It's beautiful, it's in a great location. It's really innovative as far as using something that might have been a very expensive demolition project is now probably one of New York's greatest new tourist attractions.
It's a great place. We read about it and wanted to come and have a look at it.
I think it's a fantastic use of the space in the city and a great opportunity to explore the city in a bit of a different way.
This particular space is incredible because of its location, where you can see the water and there aren't a lot of tall buildings around it, so the sun is coming down. But also, like, the structure it's historic. It has architectural details that you just don't see in structures anymore. It gives people a chance to experience not only nature, but to kind of see a part of the past and the history of this area. I think that reuse is really important because they should have just torn this down and thrown the metal in a dump, but they didn't. And so, you know, now we can walk on it and breathe fresh air, and it's awesome.
A lot of solutions in New York these days are pedestrian driven. I don't think anyone could have imagined taking an old freight railway and turning it into a linear park 25 years ago. I think parks were viewed as being Central Park, Prospect Park. They were viewed as artificial versions of nature. The Highline is basically an elevated street. So in some ways it could only be inspired by a major city where people are used to walking.
When you're in the streets of New York City, you've got cars coming by you, trains, and up here you can hear it, but you're not a part of it. And you can kind of observe it, but you're not in the thick of it.
Perfectly safe. You're not going to get hit by a car accidentally or something else crossing the street. There's so many families and peoples of all ages that are here today, and it's obviously loved by just the entire cross-section of the population.
It's such an inviting place to come here and walk around, and all of a sudden you're in a good mood when you're here.
I think it really brings people together just in terms of everyone's out here walking, sitting. You kind of communicate with one another in a really different way than if you're walking down the street kind of hurrying.
I'm sure you could probably tie it into even tourism dollars that's happening for New York, so it's good for the city in that way as well to have created something like this.
It's a good place to walk, and that's why I'm here. For somebody like myself who's new to the city and you kind of want to like see everything you can see, I mean, this is gorgeous.
After I go for a walk, I go back home and I'm happy. No matter what you went through, you're just happy afterwards.
I just feel great being up here. We're just hitting up on sunset, and it's a beautiful time of day. So it's very inspiring. So, you know, it's good for the spirit and the soul. Come on, let's walk.